you feel lonely, misunderstood? Have you lost hope for a better future? Have you tried but have no more strength to go on? So you shut everyone out. Are you overwhelmed? In pain? Have regrets? Are sorrowful? There is a way out. You are not alone. We know what you're going through. We have also been there. And we've made it to the other side. We will not judge you. Do not delay. Help is at hand.
Hello to all, a very good evening to your program, Finding Answers. Is it possible to be free of this void, to feel this emptiness? What do I need to do so I don't feel empty anymore? What is it that I need to do to fill this huge gap inside of me? Well, I'm certainly when you get to this point of making this question, you have tried many things. You have gone through many different ways. And this is the same thing that this lady in the testimony, she did. She tried different things. She had a void, lacking the love of a father, trying to find love in somewhere else, in someone else. But getting to the conclusion that this emptiness, this void, was way too big to be filled with small things or with people. Well, I am here to assure you, there is a way for you to be fulfilled, for this emptiness inside of you to leave. This depression that is the consequence of constantly feeling empty, constantly feeling insecure, constantly having confusions and questions unanswered in your mind, led you to this depression. This depression that is leading you to a situation of anxiety. Unfulfillment brings anxiety. And you may say, how do I know all these things? Well, I am myself a testimony of that one problem leads to another worst. Once it's not dealt, once it's not solved. We are here right now with our lines open to hear, to listen to you. Message us, text us, and tell us about the issues you're going through. We can guide and advise you to take the necessary steps for you to be free of these issues, like I've been, like the lady in this testimony that we're going to share with you, she has been. Don't worry, we are very confidential. All your privacy will be respected. But do not be waiting there. Take the first step, the first action for you to be free of this issue. Call us, text us, message us. We are here ready to listen to you. Non-judgmental. You don't need to be part of any religion or any belief. You need to want help. Watch the testimony of this lady and I'll be back straight after with you explaining more what we do here at the Universal Church every Sunday that will change your life.
Before receiving the Holy Spirit, I was empty. I had a void inside of me. I used to be this angry person. I was lonely, and in order for me to fill that void, I went out. I started going clubbing because I thought I was going to be filled. This void was caused because my dad passed away at a very young age, so I didn't feel the love of both my parents. I felt I did not receive the love of both my parents. So when I went out, I was seeking that love that I didn't get from my father, but it didn't help. It affected my mom a lot because now I became a rebellious child. I didn't listen to my mom. I was disobedient. I didn't respect her. I started going out and doing my own stuff. There was a stage where I had physical confrontation with my mom. I used to tell her that I was old enough to do my own things. She should stop controlling my life. I'm not a little baby anymore. I used to do my own things. The point where I decided that I can't continue with this was when I fell pregnant and I broke up with my boyfriend. I became a single mother, and it opened my eyes that I remembered where I come from God, because I started church at a very young age. So I reflected back, I remembered where I come from with God, and I went back to God. Upon reflecting on how my life used to be when I was in church, I decided that I need to go back again. When I came back, this time around it was different, because now I knew that I needed to be committed. I knew that I needed to be more close to God, because last time I think I took it for granted, but when I was outside, I saw the dangers of living without God. So this time around it was different. When I came back to church, I started attending chains of prayers on Wednesday and Sunday for my spiritual life. But still, I knew that there was something missing. So I started reading my Bible more, I prayed more, I stopped going out with friends, I stopped going out to nightclubs, I stopped dating outside. I dedicated my life to God. And that's when I received the Holy Spirit. And my experience was out of this world. I was filled with joy. I had joy that I've never experienced before. The void was no longer there. I was filled. I was no longer empty. I was at peace. I was fulfilled. I wanted to do more for God. I wanted to save. So I wanted others to know, others to receive what I had just received. And today, my life today is complete. I have joy. I have peace, I have happiness. I don't need anyone to give me joy or happiness. I have inner peace, I have inner joy. I might be going through problems, but still I am happy, I am at peace. My advice would be to people that they should prioritize their spiritual life. They should have moments with God. They should seek God. They should read their Bibles. They should have a relationship with God and not take their spiritual life for granted, because to lose is very easy, but to have, it is a sacrifice. So they should do by all means to build this relationship with God.
Past doesn't matter here. Your addictions do not matter. Here, the only thing that matters is overcoming your problems and surpassing anything you ever dreamed of doing in your life. So join us in our gathering of faith and miracles every Sunday at every Universal Church.
Welcome back to Finding Answers, and of course, it is a wonderful life experience of this lady. The void, the emptiness, this unfulfillment had an end when she had an encounter with God. And pay attention in my words, she met the Spirit of God. It was not the religion, it was not doctrination, it was not a church that changed her life, but finding God. And she found God here at the Universal Church. And I invite you, because on Sunday we have the day of the encounter with God, a day of empowerment, a day where we go through all the areas of your life one by one, using faith, acting faith through strong and powerful prayers. And what you need is just to come. Do your part. Do more for you to know God indeed. Not religion, but God, the power of God. We are here with our church. Our doors are always open. The Universal Church is established in Sweden, in the cities of Göteborg and also Stockholm. And you are more than welcome to join us. Before coming, as we are following all the guidelines of the government, you need to give us a call. You need to make an appointment, reserve a time at the service. We are following all the instructions, and it's very safe for you to be in church these days. But the question is it safe for you to continue there depressed? Is it safe for you not to seek for help for this anxiety that you feel, these panic attacks, these visions of, shadows that you have, these voices that you hear, and yet you live alone? Nobody may understand you out there, but we do, and we are here to help. Give us a call right now. Tell us about your situation. Make an appointment for you to be here this Sunday. taking also this step of faith for a transformed life. Where we are getting to the end of our program, our lines are always open. You can know more about the UCKG Help Center in our website, uckg.se. May God bless all of you and see you next time.
No matter what comes my way. Jesus, my life. Let's sing it together. Listen. And don't you be afraid. Joy cometh in the morning. Troubles, they don't last always. For there's a friend named Jesus who will wipe every tear.
This is your UCKG timetable, helping you to make a new beginning. Mondays, a meeting focused on achieving more in your financial life. Tuesdays, prayers for healing. Wednesdays, a meeting teaching you to develop in your spiritual life. Thursdays, a special prayer for the family. Friday, a service for your spiritual deliverance. Sundays, reconnect with God, the main meeting for your spiritual strength.